I'm Will, and this is my great uncle Steve.
Hi.
What would your American hero or someone that was American that influenced you be?
The American that influenced me the most is not an American that you see on the big TV screen. Rather, he was an American man who lived right here in Nashville as an architect. And his name was Faulkner Hickerson, and he was also my scoutmaster. First of all, what Faulkner did that mattered the most is that we went camping every month. Not just the nice months of April, May, and June, but the freezing cold months of November, December, January, and February. And by doing this, we learned how to get along outside of the cold weather. But we also learned as young men not to let a little cold weather or a little inconvenience or a little rain ruin our plans, but that we were bigger than that. I have a fond memory of one morning when Faulkner woke up and he looked really funny when he came out of his tent. You see, during the night, he had rolled over and burst open a bottle of pancake syrup. And through the night, as he slept and rolled and twisted and turned, he got himself covered all over with pancake syrup. And in addition, he had a goose down sleeping bag. That's made out of the little small feathers from a goose. And they had popped out of a seam of his sleeping bag and stuck into the waffle syrup, and when he came out of his tent, he looked like a giant, fluffy, white big bird. But instead of Faulkner being upset or angry, he laughed at himself and said, "This is fun, this is great," and taught us not to take ourselves too seriously, that fun was to be had in life. And I guess the biggest thing is before we went to bed, Faulkner taught us to clear the ground and remove the rocks and make sure we had enough firewood. And if we didn't, we would be cold. Because you see, when you lay down at night, even if you have a little stone the size of a pea, after you sleep on it for 3 or 4 hours, it starts to feel to be the size of a football. And it's awful to run out of firewood at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and be stumbling around the woods in your long johns, freezing cold, looking for a piece of wood to put on fire so you don't freeze to death. Faulkner taught us to look ahead, be prepared, and take responsibility for our actions. Those are pretty powerful lessons for young men to learn, and Faulkner taught me a lot.
Thank you.